Gotta move that head. Gotta move my head around. That's what you know. Alright, let's get it. Let's get this topic started, man. I got y'all, man. Alright. I gotta send some, get these likes up, man. Y'all, what's the deal, y'all? Welcome to the live. Y'all come in here, hit them likes for me and share it to some people. About to get this party started, man. About to get this party started. Took me some days off. You know, I gotta take me a little break before I get back on here. Now we 4 days straight again. That's how I'm doing it. 4 days straight. We about to be out here though. Tag me in. What the heck is the freak? Alright. Let's get it. Hit them likes, y'all. It's like 9 people in here now. Hit them likes for me and share. I'm gonna start the topic in a minute. For 6 days straight. Boy, I'll be a zombie. I probably could do it. I just gotta sleep right. If I sleep right, I can do it though. But 11 people in here, man. But I know I'll be on that 4 days straight, just like that. What the heck did I read? What the heck I say 6 days at? What the heck? I must be tripping. Where did I say 6 days from? What the heck? I was reading fast. What the heck? I feel like I was tripping. I don't even smoke or nothing. What the heck? Where I read 6? I read it too fast. But yeah, 4 days straight. We're all crawling in the middle. What's the deal? How you feeling, Rebel, man? How you feeling? Is that Nisha in the building? I didn't see her in a while. Alright. About to get this topic started. I usually wait to get to 1,000, you know. Get to 1,000 likes and then I'll be starting the topic, man. We're gonna get it going. It's very, very interesting, man. I got a few of them. I gotta get some more stacked up though. Gotta get some more topics stacked up. And if y'all can share this with some people, and if y'all not following my YouTube, yeah, go ahead, because that's gonna be my next move. If I'm not on here, it's gonna be YouTube. So I'm just trying to get to 1,000. I need some solid people that's trying to, that's want to, you know. Are we going for 1,000? Yeah, 1,000 likes real quick so I can start the topic. I usually start it right at 1,000. But while we doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with my intro, my new intro. I don't know if it's gonna be an intro or outro though, but I gotta practice it though. But first off, I'm gonna have everybody knowing this by heart, I'm gonna have everybody knowing this outro though. Let me see if I can remember what I was reading and stuff. So alright. So I gotta say my name first though. Welcome to Laugh or Learn Cat. Nah, that's too goofy. That's too good. Let me see. I'm gonna think of something sweet, man. I gotta be cool with this. Welcome to Laugh at. I don't want the welcome in there. Laugh and Learn Kev. What up, though? Is laughing? Nah, I'm trying too hard now. I gotta think of something, man. I gotta think of something. All right. All right. Here we go. What's the deal? Bam is in the building. Preacher Bam is in the building. Forget the chef. Forget the chef part. Preacher Bam is in the building. How you feeling, man? All right. Oh, we had 1,000. All right, let me see. Let me go ahead and start this. I gotta get it down pat. Y'all gonna get it down with me, man. If y'all hear this, my new saying though. I gotta have this saying though because I'm saying I'm not a coddler live. I'm a solution-based live. There's a lot of them, so I gotta let this be known at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So the name is Laugh. Well, I can't never be serious on that part. The name is Laugh or Learn Kev, and guess what? Why? I can never get. I'm gonna get this down packed, man. I'm gonna get it down packed. All right. The name is Laugh or Learn Kev, and I'm not here. I'm not here to protect your little feelings, cause we all need some healing. Shoot, that y'all feel so. I gotta get used to this. All right. The name is Laugh or Learn Kev, and I'm not here to protect your little feelings, because we all need some healing. I'm here to protect you from long-term misery, so it can be all left back in history. I gotta do it to where it's like some sweet music or something. I gotta get me a soundboard or something, but I'm gonna get it though. We gonna get it though. But that's something I'm gonna stick with, man. I want that to be stuck in people's mind and stuff. What's the deal? Lovely is in the building. What's the deal, man? All right, so we go on the topic now. We on the topic, as you see, and I know a lot of people should know about this. You gotta say it in the Petey Green. You gotta say it like Petey Green. I don't even know who that is. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna look it up. If I look it up, probably gonna be funny. I just feel so lost. I don't watch TV. I play too many video games. That's why people be asking me about shows and stuff. They be asking me about shows and movies. Like, you ain't see this, you ain't see that. I'm like, dang, I must was a video game here. Was not interested in shows. But I know I've watched a lot of stuff. It's just some stuff I haven't seen in a while or whatever. But all right. So for the topic, man, stay away from ungrateful people, man. Whew, that's a serious one, man. And that goes for like, yes, relationship, friends. That can go for family, all that. You know, usually them the people that you gotta always do the most to satisfy them. You know, you gotta do the most to satisfy them. Cheaty played him. It's for sure funny. Don Cheeto played him. Oh yeah, I already know it's funny if he did it then. But look, yeah, this, like I said, the topic is, it goes for what's the deal, big unaliver. Your name gonna get somebody in trouble. Baby Toddy, I ain't seen you in here in a while, man. I ain't seen you in a while. But like I said, this topic, it goes for family, friends. You know, it could be a co-worker, it could be shoot, you know, anything, anybody. You know what I'm saying? This thing is, just stay away from. I mean, even though they be close family, but I'm just saying, like, you don't gotta be all around, because you gotta do the most, basically. Do you hear me? You gotta do the most, basically, to, you know, to please them, man. They never, and actually the opposite of that is appreciative. That's who you basically want to get around. I wanted to add that to the end part. You want to stay away from ungrateful people and lean more towards, you know, appreciative people, like people that show, and like, you ain't got to do the most, and then, you know, they actually can, you know, give you the, you know, the same energy that you did give them and all that stuff. And then they don't play that that your turn, my turn type mentality, or I did this for you, now you got to do this for me and all that stuff. You know, it's actually like they just doing stuff from the kindness of their heart and stuff, and they appreciate you just being you at the end of the day most of the time. So you want to stay, you want to watch out, because like I said, it takes a lot, especially if you're doing your best. And that's one thing I notice a lot, especially in a relationship. If you're doing your best and all that, and they can't see it, they can't see through the line. They can't read between the lines. I should have said that. They can't read between the lines, and they just, you know, they just always like, man, you don't show me this, or you don't show. Or, let me do the dude voice, because I know the women, man. You know about women are, but you don't do this for me, and you don't, stuff like that. When you trying your best or whatever, and you gotta always do the most to try to prove something to them, or, you know, you want to actually want to cut that out early too, especially if you got you in a relationship with somebody like that. Because the thing is, if you doing your most, and they not seeing it, then it's, you already you ain't staying that any longer. That'll be on you from that point. Because the thing is, if you try your hardest and they don't see it, it's nothing else you can do about that. It's like, that's like kind of simple simple for real. But like I said, you just want to lean oh shoot you want to lean more towards the appreciative, man. When you see people that's like, let's see, for instance, I'm trying to think of a, it's like, even like this, okay? It's like jobs. It's like, I'm talking about the jobs too, because I've experienced some stuff like that before. Like, you be just, you know, working, doing big numbers. I used to be like, I was on a forklift when I worked this one job and stuff, and, you know, I'm just going crazy doing numbers, and, you know, because I was always been on a high low and stuff, and I just actually started getting good. And this how I know this, like, my supervisor was like unappreciative and stuff. So, but in a way, we used to always do like competition in the way, because you know how dudes get. I'm the fastest high-low driver. I can offload, I can unload a truck and all that stuff. And I know it was like one day, one of them days, it was like I was by myself, and then they had teams out there. They basically had teams out there or whatever. What's the deal, Sam? They had teams out there and stuff, and I was by myself, and I still had the most scans out of them and stuff. So that's how you know when you got an appreciative boss and an unappreciative boss or whatever. And it had to be a chick too. That's crazy, because I think if it was a dude, but let me not stop there before I start a war in here. You know what I'm saying? But it was like she couldn't see nothing. She didn't see it. It's like I'm going crazy, driving real good. I even like a couple of times when she be outside her office, because she in the office most of the time. She outside her office. I'm trying to show her that I'm worth more than this $12 I was making an hour. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going crazy, offloading all that stuff, and she looking at it like it's normal. Like, okay, cool, you're just doing your job and all that stuff. But I'm like, ain't nobody doing it like me. Get out of here. So my thing is, all right, like one of them days, like we used to go off scans, and my scans actually beat like people's that was in teams, that was doing teams, doing like scans and stuff or whatever. They was doing tools, and I was by myself. But I end up beating them, and this how she did it. This look how this went. She didn't even want to admit that I was just good. She just went to, oh, y'all must be working too slow. How y'all let one guy beat you? Like, I'm like, dog. So I use that because that's an ungrateful type mentality. Like, they look at it. She was not appreciative that I was actually a good worker. Like, I used to even get into it with her a couple of times or whatever, because it's like my other bosses around her had to let them know how good of a worker I was, because she wasn't seeing it. It was just weird. Like, but it tells the difference. Now it's weird because at the job I'm at now, I work way less. I don't do that much. It's opposite. But he see, like, even if I'm not doing that much, he see that I am, he could just see the effort that I'm doing and stuff. I'm always trying to stay busy. I'm always moving and stuff, even though it's super slow and I feel like I'm not doing it. I feel like I'm going to get in trouble, but I'm not. He come up to me like, man, I like you and all that stuff. And he's just like, and then it's like, I guess he's seen it. He just appreciate the way I was doing it, or the way I work and all that stuff, even though I wasn't working hard or nothing, but he could just see it in me. But they actually paid me the most, and he actually gave me a raise within like a month. I ain't never had that in my life. And that's the difference. Like, I mean, that's the difference between a appreciative person versus unappreciative, because some people just look at you as like, oh, you can just get replaced, or something like that. And some people actually can see a good work in some people. You know what I'm saying? So that's out of both those stories, I'm just basically trying to say that usually a appreciative person will see the potential and stuff, and then a unappreciative just look at you as a replacement, or you got to do the most. You got to do something the most for them, and at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I'm saying stay away from ungrateful people. You know what I'm saying? You want to stay away from that, because it's something that's and it got something to do with internal all the time. It's something within their mindset and all that. More. What's the deal, man? I must have missed your comment earlier. But it's within the mindset, man. It's when they still talking about blocks down there. It's within the mindset, because it's something that just, something that's in their life that they feel like they're owed the world type situation. That usually be the mentality that they have. They feel like they owe something. They feel like that you have to do something to prove to them. Them the people that you got to prove to them type people and all that stuff, and rather than appreciating what you got. And then, like I said, in general, I feel just people in general have to learn how to be more appreciative anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this stuff we did not have to have. We didn't have to have a house and all that stuff. All this little stuff, even us making this little bit of money, like, we got to treat appreciation the same way that us getting a job for the first time. Instead of just us, as soon as we get in the job, then we like, and we working for so long, and then, oh man, F this job or something like that. Like, you gotta have that same energy, that same feeling you had when you first got it. You ain't had no money before that. So I'm like, that's why I learned to be more appreciative of what I have right now. You know what I'm saying? If anything, even though we want more, all of us want more. But even if we don't get more, we gotta work towards it or whatever. Even if we don't get more, like I said, appreciate what we got. all the time. You got to do that on everything because you didn't have to get that job. They wouldn't accept you at that job or something like that. Like, ain't no point of complaining about something you worked hard to get into. You know what I'm saying? Now you wanted to give it a whole nother energy. It's no different from how, no relationships, it's no different from when y'all two connect. You worked hard to try to get to it, especially the man got to work hard. They the seekers and all that stuff. They worked hard to get to it. So maybe some people didn't, I guess. I don't know. Some people just give it up, but I don't know. Whatever. But it just depends on the situation. But most of the time, you got to work hard to get to that situation. That's why I would say just appreciate, whatever you got, whoever you encounter at the moment, even if it turns south and stuff, just appreciate that moment and just know that you got to learn or grow from that situation or whatever. So, like I said, basically appreciation, that's the opposite of the topic, and that's what I wanted to get to with that. So, it's ungrateful people, then you got appreciative people and stuff. But like I said, with an ungrateful person, you got to do the most for them all the time, or like I said, you got to owe them the world, or you got to, you have to, they really be blinded to most of that stuff. And then even if you do the most for them, they gonna see it for a quick second and then be like, well, I want more. You know what I'm saying? You got to do more for me. And that would never end. Like, once they got that type of mentality and they never learn how to just to even appreciate the world itself, all they do is appreciate. And most of the time, these the type of people that if they only do it for that quick moment, the ungrateful people, them the ones that look at it like, like I said, they do the tit for tat stuff. They look at it like, all right, so that's cool. I did this, but I did this for you and all that stuff. And you know what I'm saying? It's always something back behind it. And that's what you could tell based off, like, even if you lend the money or how many times they got to count the stuff, what they did for you and all that. And you're going to be able to tell the difference between an ungrateful person and not. Shoot, it might be something in here they don't know, but of course they ain't about to speak out loud. But, even if you're ungrateful and you just didn't notice it, me explaining, it's just something you got to work on. I mean, you're not a bad person. Humans, they mess up. Shoot, maybe I had times that I had to grow out of that. I mean, I had ungrateful moments. Ain't like I never fell from that situation. I mean, ain't like I'm never did it before. Most of this stuff, like all the stuff I talk about for real, is stuff I grew from. Like, I'm not saying that I'm no better person. It's just something I grew from, and I'm trying to do different. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to let everybody know that I grew from my experience, and I'm noticing, I'm aware of it. And that's the thing is, like, all of us, we need to stop making excuses for what we do because we know we're gonna mess up, but just be aware of what we're doing and try to correct it. You got to correct it as soon as you do it. You know what I'm saying? So, oh dang, I forgot. I'm at the tap. But like I said, at the end of the day, man, you gotta just be more appreciative, man. Be more appreciative. Start hanging around more appreciative people, and I mean, it'll make you feel way better, man. It'll make you grind harder than the person that's ungrateful. You end up doing more for the appreciative person than the ungrateful person. That's how I be. A lot of the times, most of the time, people don't even want to work with a ungrateful person because it's like you're doing it for nothing. They don't want to be in a relationship with an ungrateful person because they feel like what you're doing is for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, if somebody's sticking around with an ungrateful person, it's because it's something that's just overriding for that quick little second, or something that they like about them that's keeping them tied. But eventually, it's going to fail off because they look at it like, oh, you did all this for me, I'm going to give you this as a reward or something like that. That's the type of mentality some of them got. That's the only way somebody's sticking around, because it got to be something that they're getting rewarded by or something like that. Like, it's something. And they know. And they know what it is. And like I said, at the end of the day, you can't blame them because it's something that's just inside their mind, or inside the way they grew up and stuff, that made them that character. Like I said, I don't want to try to deem all the people that's ungrateful. It's just we just have to be we just got to be aware of it and stuff. Or we might have grateful moments and all that, but we just gotta. Because at the end of the day, like I be telling people, like even this life, everybody be so mad and all this stuff. The thing is, you didn't even have to have a life to get mad about. You got to be grateful for even living. And I'll be getting deeper than that. You got to be even grateful for simply existing. Even people that like passed away back then, we can't say that, because we're judging off how the way they passed away or something like that. Oh, he must have did good because he went away with a smile or something like that, or whatever. Even if he went away with a mad face, you know what I'm saying? He still he still had existence. Anyways, he existed anyway. What's the deal? 6-4 in the building. Terrell, what's the deal? Welcome to the live. I don't think I remember you. Let me read some of these comments. Self-awareness is very rare nowadays. Most definitely, man. It take a lot of time, and it take time with yourself. You got to be by yourself, man. A lot of times, people be trying to find themselves through other people and stuff. You know, they don't never ever be. They don't be healed all the time. And what's the deal? Lola B in the building. They don't, they try to, and I don't never recommend. I heard some chick a while ago was like, yeah, you gotta, if you trying to do some healing, you might as well be with somebody. I just could not agree with that. You gotta be with somebody, and maybe they can work with you, so you can be able to test it out and see if you're really healed and stuff. I'm like, I feel you to a certain extent, but you gotta be dang near top notch and at your almost your best when by the time you get to your next relationship. You shouldn't look forward to your next person to tolerate whatever you got going on with yourself and hoping that they're going to tolerate. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't do that, because you wouldn't want somebody doing that with you and keep making an excuse like, I'm not healed. You know what I'm saying? But why are you with me if you're not healed? Like, that's crazy. Why are you healed me? Why are you with me if you're not healed? But, oh man, what else I get? I got a brain fart out of nowhere. But I was trying to get, what did I get to with that? But basically, we just gotta work on that though. Like, we gotta be aware of, all this stuff. We didn't have to be here. You did not have to exist. You did not, all this stuff. Like, you didn't have to be, you could be, and that's why I be bringing up, like, the people that we could have been, them people that was across at the earthquake and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say people need to start being appreciative of with life in general, just being Christian of life, because we could have been them people that, we felt sad, we feeling sad for. We could have been the one that been, getting feel sad for while we unalived across with that earthquake that took all them people out. Like, that's crazy. Like, people never look at this stuff, all these signs and stuff that's on the news and all this is letting people know, like, man, you're not promised to live every day. You're not promised to live any day. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. Anything can happen, but people want to be on this app and all this stuff, or in the world just want to be mad at everybody because I'm just, everything not going my way and all that. Like, dog, life ain't never meant to go your way anyways. You got to be appreciative that something went your way anyways. You know what I'm saying? Be ungrateful for what's, that's crazy. People be stressing on this app for no reason, stressing in this life. Life gonna happen to us, man. Whoever told us that life was gonna be easy? I don't know who said that, wrote that in the book. Who said there was going to be heaven on earth? That's not crazy. And that makes no sense that people be doing all this crime, but let you been them 25,000 people that got unalived over there in Turkey and stuff. You wouldn't be saying nothing at all. You wouldn't have nothing to complain about then. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't be looking at stuff. Who wants to spend, and I said this some other life, we're going to spend the rest of their life in misery, sitting there complaining, playing this dang on, victim mindset stuff, and they're holding me back. So what, you going to be held back the rest of your life? Like, that's crazy. What, you going to keep using that same excuse why you're not going to move forward in life until you just unalive, until you just, you know what I'm saying? You're going to waste your life saying stuff. That's crazy. You just gonna waste your life. Oh, I'm getting held back. I'm doing this. I can't do this because of that. And whatever, man. You better do it what you got. Like I tell everybody, I say do it what you got. You ain't just because it's not a easy walk in the park, that mean you can't do it or something like that. Like, well, they got to do it and I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop comparing yourself and do what you can with what you got. Once somebody grew with 3 legs, you gonna complain about that too? If I had that extra leg like him, I can move and all that. Like, man, get up out of here. It's people that got half of, don't even know torso, and they still moving forward in life. But to y'all, until most of these people, they want to look at them like, dang, that's messed up and all that. Like, dude, they not even complaining as much as you complaining. Like, I don't get it. People done lost their family, done got all type of stuff. And that's crazy, man. People is. Now that's what I mean by ungrateful. That's just like, even and I say I be having to, and I ain't gonna say I'm no saint or nothing like that, but I just gotta be. I try to be aware of that. I try my best not to complain in life. I have to put myself in check almost every last single day. I have to. You know what I'm saying? I tell myself that when I start getting mad at stuff, when I start all that stuff. I get mad for the moment, but I'm not gonna stress it. I learned to not stretch it. I mean, I'm not gonna stretch it because at the end of the day, I'm just hurting myself. At the end of the day, that's all it is. I'm just hurting myself. You know, I got to, I take a breather. I got to learn that if it's nothing under my control, or if whatever steps I take on make a possible worse outcome, it's no point in even, interacting with that situation, or, it's no point of stressing over anything. Cause I'm like, just try it a new day. You know what I'm saying? Breathe, go to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm that fave in the building. Welcome, welcome. Uh, But yeah, like I said, man, it's just people just don't understand. Like it's you don't have to even be here to even complain as much as everybody complain. Like I said, you could have switched lives. I'm pretty sure the people in Turkey that all them got passed away, they would have loved switching lives with you. You know what I'm saying? They would have loved that. Let you be somewhere in an earthquake somewhere. Like that's crazy. That is crazy. People be crying about the worst stuff, and when it's always worse stuff out here. I mean, what did I say? But people always cry about stuff when it's always something worse out here all the time. It's like when you think you the best, it's always something better all the time. It's always like that. That's what I'm saying. You just gotta work with what you fit in and work with what you got and do what you gotta. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do, man. Life don't go no standstill because you got a bad moment in your life. Like life just gonna stop. Like we're gonna wait for him to get or her to get a good moment. Let's go ahead and wait. Let's go ahead and wait for them to feel better. Like, dude, this clock gonna stay ticking as long as you mad. It's gonna stay click. It's gonna stay ticking no matter what. They don't care. Life itself don't care if you mad. You think you're gonna explode and all that stuff? Then life gonna be like, wait, hold up. You know what I'm saying? That's that's wild, man. Like I said, I'm not about to. I can't do it, man. I done seen it happen to too many people. It's within my family, within my friend. It's been within me sometimes. Like I said, I had to also, now that I'm fully aware of it, I got to put myself in check. You can't. The thing is, once you build yourself to be a certain way, you don't want to be a hypocrite to what you're saying. You got to work on it, man. No making no excuses on it. No, I'm just this way, and I don't like that stuff when people be saying that. I never like that saying, I'm just this way and all that. Man, you can be whatever way you want to be. You just choose to be that way. You choose to not, switch that up or whatever. That's what you chose. That's what you choose, man. That's because people don't want to put in that work. You know what I'm saying? They want to get that easy type stuff. If it don't come easy, then they don't want to do it. Everything in our life, our emotions, our jobs, our relationships, all that stuff, you got to put in work with it. There's no such thing as sitting there being comfortable. Comfortable is where everybody mess up at. Being comfortable and looking for quick results. That will that mess your life up most of the majority of the time. That just be crazy. Like I said, man, you want to stick around appreciative people, and they will teach you to be more appreciative in it. Like ain't no better grind than like appreciative people. You know what I'm saying? There's no grind like that. You grind, like I said, you grind harder than working with a ungrateful person. You work way harder. That's even like I was mentioning on my other live. Like once I seen my parents and all that stuff appreciating, and like even when people just look at my content and stuff, they look at my stuff, they make me try harder, man, because I like that feeling. Man. I'm like, dude, I'm really, I'm making it work. I'm making this stuff work. I'm helping people out and stuff, and me helping them out is helping me out more. It's helping me out and helping me, motivate myself. So I already say it. I do motivational speak. I look at myself. I'm a motivational speaker and all that stuff, and I get motivated by motivating. Did I just make that up? I don't know, but shoot, I get motivated off that. It motivates me, or just off that little bit of appreciation. You know what I'm saying? And even that, like if I see something ungrateful or somebody, I can't say ungrateful, but a negative comment on my stuff, hey, I still appreciate it because you didn't even have to comment, you ain't have to like, or you ain't have to view my stuff, but you did it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at everything in a positive type way, because the fact that you took your time out the day to even make a comment or a negative comment, that's good enough. That shows that you care. You still care, but you ain't admitting it. That's all it is. That's all that is, man. Well, like I said, man, like you want to stick around that situation, man. You go around ungrateful people that will straight pull you down. It'll pull you down, man. You actually want to share that type of energies, and then you end up receiving the energy. That's why I try to be as positive, because I want positive, even though negative gonna come towards it. But it is what it is. Don't change who you are. If you are the original grateful type person, or appreciative person, then stay there. Don't just change that because somebody else is being ungrateful like that. That's you being fake now. Like I said, I ain't with that. I mean, to a certain extent, I'm with the match energy, but if you match your energy type life, match the positive. Don't do the negative, because negative never negative, think about that. It's no growth into that. It's never no growth. If you want to grow, why would you negative? Never, I've never seen that do a positive type result at the end. It'd be always something. It's always something that's going to pull you down, basically. It's most of the time. So why not go the positive route? You get positive people. You got people that want to help you. You got people that trust you and all that stuff. Like, who gonna trust a person that's always nagging about somebody or always talking junk behind somebody back and all that stuff? Even if it's your friend or family, you ain't gonna trust them all the way, because they gonna probably do the same thing to you. That's why I be saying that you could tell a lot about a person how they treat everybody, somebody else. Ain't no way that as soon as you did that, or especially if it's a relationship, you see them doing all this, talking all this, talk behind somebody's back, and always gotta be some negative stuff all the time. You think that all of a sudden, like, soon as you get with them or you in a relationship with them, all of a sudden, like, oh, I'm an angel with you. They gonna do the exact same thing with you. They gonna do the exact same way, especially when they get mad. They gonna show it. They gonna show that off rip. They gonna straight show that off rip. That junk. And be shocked after that, like, dang, I didn't know you talk about me like that. Thought you only talk about people outside of me. I didn't know that. I swear, like, most of the time that's what that's saying, you made that bed and I lay in it. That's the most what happen. We be making our own bed, then we lay in that boy and get mad. We get mad at how we fixed our bed. Like, we sat there, put the pillow down and all that stuff, then get mad at the way it's, no, that's what we seen. That's exactly what we seen coming anyway. So why are you getting mad? Why you getting mad and then you want to, then that's what the blame all this, blame all that. No, blame yourself. Blame yourself. You had the signs, but you just chose to look over because your mental is not there yet. You dodge looking at the signs and stuff. That'd be your fault. That'd be your fault. But then again, I'm going to play the blame game. I'm going to be playing, I'm in trauma and all this stuff. I'm going to, everything but me. You know what I'm saying? And that still don't help you grow. It's going to actually cost you more money. It's going to cost you more money at the end of the day. It's going to cost you more money, more time, more problems, more, next minute you on prescriptions and all this stuff. Like, I got anxiety and all, you know what I'm saying? All this extra stuff because you done made that bed you decided to lay in. That bed you decided to lay in, you get mad at how that boy came out. That's crazy. You seen that bed had spikes in it, but then you get poked with it, and then all of a sudden you like, why this happened to me? I'm scarred. Like, dude, you know what spikes do. They scar you, of course. So why? You know what I'm saying? So that jump makes no sense. Like, people don't be noticing that you make your own problems and stuff. Even like, say, it's like getting mad at, okay, you see a person that's gonna that's trying to bring the negative out of you, and then you sit there and feed into the negative. Then get mad because the results ain't go how you wanted to, or you know what I'm saying, they go even worse. Like, what the freak you expected at the end of the day? Like, I've never seen negative and it come out positive at the end. I've never seen it. Unless you talk about algebra or something. I mean, or you talk about multiplication, negative times negative, but no, we ain't talking about like that. I don't think that worked like that. That's the only time that junk worked. This is so funny to me. This should be funny. This junk too funny, man. But like I said, man, y'all want to, and like I said, if you got early signs that a person that you gotta try the most from, you gotta do all type of stuff just to gain somebody's appreciation. That's not the people you want to be around, man. And them are the people. And I would just say, like, you just have to talk to them, make them aware about it. Just because if you're a caring type person, let them be aware. Like, man, you're very ungrateful. What if they get mad or not? It is what it is. But it got to be in their mind, because if they hear it 100 times from other people, They hear it from 100 people that you're ungrateful. Hopefully they take the time to themselves and work on that. But some people don't. Some people are just very stubborn and it can't be me, even though 1,000 people saying that I'm ungrateful, but it can't be me. You know what I'm saying? Some people just never own up, but that's where that ego come in at. Let me see, let me read some of these comments. Yeah, I was about to say math. You're unhappy because you created a false negative reality for yourself. Exactly. You know, you feel that y'all be crazy, man. Hey, y'all, yeah. I see my fave down there. Do what my fave doing down there and share these live and all that stuff, man. I got a couple hours with y'all, man. I'm gonna start bringing people up in a second too. Bring them up in a minute, though. Go ahead and share this live. Hit them likes up. I should have been at 10K. All these people that popped in here for a quick second. Go ahead and hit them likes for me at least. You know, that's free. They don't cost no money. Don't cost no money, man. And I'm appreciate every like. You know what I'm saying? I'm appreciate every share. I appreciate it. I'm not ungrateful. You ain't got to prove to me. You know what I'm saying? Nah. I'm not ungrateful. I appreciate it at all, man. Because people don't even shoot. Y'all don't even. Y'all don't even have to be in here. I could be talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate every little thing. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate every little thing. We need to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate every little thing, man. Every little piece of support or something. Like, people be acting like stuff is old to them nowadays. Like, what the freak? That makes no sense. What did you do in life for us? Life that gotta owe you anything? That makes no sense. Appreciate your space and topics. For sure, man. Thanks. But man, people just weird. People weird, man. People weird. Like, dude, but it's all how they raised, man. I mean, at the end of the day, and I can't blame them. I could blame them, and I can't blame them at the same time because, like I said, everybody was raised different. They was in different environments and stuff. But then, to a certain age or to a certain point in life, like you gotta, as you being a grown person, it's that time to take a look at yourself and find things to better your life instead of because like you can't, like I tell people, you can't complain your life out of it. Who's ungrateful? You ungrateful. What the heck? Who's ungrateful? Everybody got some ungrateful ways, but we just gotta work on it. It's something we gotta work on. We got that. Like I said, I'm not gonna speak on. I wouldn't speak on it if I haven't been. Like I got times. I be ungrateful on different things, but I'm working on it. I works on it. I'm not gonna make no excuse for my ungratefulness. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. So real quick. So real quick. So real quick. Am I back? I'm back. I don't know what the freak just happened. I thought it was my Wi-Fi. I just turned I turned it on and off, man. I turned it on and off. I turned it off. Alright, man, I messed up. I was over there trying to block that little, I don't know who was that in here talking crazy. I don't know. I wish I had, I don't know how many of my mods. I don't know. Okay. I had to block that girl. She was talking. But anyways, before I was rudely interrupted. But yeah. Speaking of that, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna talk about that. Like I said, everybody got ungrateful moments and stuff. They got ungrateful moments. It's just we just gotta be aware of it and start we gotta work on it, man. We gotta work on being more appreciative. Or even if we can't get ungrateful all the way out our body. What I didn't see the comment. Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah, she was up there. But like I said, as long as your appreciative outweighs your ungrateful, I don't want to say that because people probably want to be 50-50, but that just be petty. That just be, oh, I did a little bit more ungratefulness and then I did a little appreciative. Nah. But as long as it, like, you can be able to tell, man, what somebody do most of. And it ain't like just being appreciative because somebody gave something to you or something like that. You got to appreciate every moment. And it ain't no just, it's just appreciating just that simple little, moment because you got something. But like I said, it's way deeper than that. It's deeper than that because at the end of the day, that's still it's going to end up rooting if you just partially grateful because you got something or received something, that's still almost tied into like a ungrateful type situation because at the end of the day you feel like you was old dad or that's all, or it's like a fake thank you or something like that. I don't, what I'm saying, something like that. I don't know what I was trying to get to with that. But I think I was in the middle of reading my comments, was I think. But yeah, my junk had froze. I was looking at my phone too. I was looking at I was looking at my stuff. I was like, dude, she must have came in here and I thought she tried to report me for saying, I'm like, what the heck? But hey, you see how you witness that, man. No matter how positive you is, it's some got to be negative in there. I told you. It's part of it, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Like I say, it gets to people, but you know what I'm saying? It's no point. It's no point. I'm not about to even put my whole energy on the situation, but it just show right there. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do. Cause now I was thinking on mine to just go back and forth, but it's no point. What was it gonna do for me? That was gonna do nothing for me. I got a block button. You know what I'm saying? I have a block button. I don't have to have that in here. So it's no point in addressing. They was gonna get what they wanted. They probably just recorded me. Let's see if I can make that hurt. He was a positive man. Let's go ahead and see if we can get out there. Nah, man. They gotta try a little harder to get me, man. You gotta try a little harder. You gotta try a little harder. But that's why I said, I'm expecting more of that as more I be on here. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hurt people on here. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I don't hold nothing against everybody. Everybody got their intentions on why they on here, and they, a lot of people just hurt. A lot of people hurt, and they don't know how to express themselves nowadays. So whatever. Wish the best outside my room. Wish the best outside my room. But yeah, man, just like I said, you stick around the grateful people, man. They the most motivating situation ever, and it's gonna bring the best out of you. It's gonna bring the best out of you and stuff. And man, cause that just be deep, man. They be in family and stuff. Like you could even see it. Like them be the ones that be talking like, where you was at? Where you was at to help me and all that stuff? You won't do nothing for me. That's some comparison type people most of the time too. You won't do nothing for me, I ain't gonna do nothing for you. People gotta understand that everybody got their own lives around here, man. They all got their own lives. It's all about understanding at the end of the day. That's why I always say understanding. Everybody say communication. I say understanding is the key to life. You know what I'm saying? Once you start understanding life itself and understand all type of things about life, it kind of puts your mind at peace a little bit. It puts your mind at peace. You understand yourself. You understand what you could tolerate and what you can't. You know, it's all about it. Understanding is the main thing. That's the main goal of this whole, us just be able to better our life. Understand what you can eat, understand how to, just understand everything for real. Yeah, and that's why I would stick to that. I would stick to that. I always stick to that. That I'm gonna stick with understanding is the key to life. I mean, like I said, everybody say communication. I gotta stick with that. Understanding make you look at all type of stuff. But anybody was trying to hop back in this box, or was I too late? Did I move? I don't know. Shoot. I think somebody. Okay. Fave in the box. Why does it always do this? Some people want to be big.
Hey,
Hey.
how you doing?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm good.
I'm good. I get a smile now. My fave in the building.
Oh, you got such a beautiful smile. I love your smile too.
I wasn't trying to get you to add that part on there, man. I'm thug. Come on up, Mimi. Come on up, everybody. Y'all can come up, man. I'm done. I guess I'm done preaching. I guess
Yeah,
I'm
I
done.
just I just came up here real quick because I know somebody probably other people want to come. I'm about to eat my dinner, so I was just gonna keep you company until somebody came.
No, this your seat up here. You could just mute. You could mute.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
but no, gratitude is huge, and I think about it because a lot of times, people who don't know how to show gratitude or they don't show gratitude, when they see other people showing gratitude, they think it's like kissing butt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's really not, or being fake or being extra, you know.
Hmm.
So it's just like you said, it all goes back to, you know, everybody was raised differently, but once you come to a certain age and you've been through enough in your life, you should definitely be, you know, grateful for whatever you have, whatever, you know, because it's always somebody out there, you know, in a worse position than you, or your situation could always be worse.
Yeah, most definitely for sure. Hold up, what is this? Hold up, y'all.